Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna, welcome back. On our scientific based astrological talk show, you may have heard after almost like I will say maybe 4 or 5 weeks later, broadcasting, news broadcasting sound, subscription sound, and all those things. Lucky. Lucky means now we coming back. It was very busy schedule. I was trying my best to give you an base things, but unfortunately, I could not manage to come online in last couple of weeks. But now I'm back. So let's start our understanding about the astrology, science, and then remedies with the science-based solutions. Now let us try to understand in generally what will happen in this week. We entering into the last quarter of this week, last quarter of this entire year. September, spring started into the South Africa, and then European countries are going to be entering autumn. Asian countries going to be entering autumn. So now the things are changing. Uh, Also, now when the change comes, definitely change will come into the positive way, and I always look forward what is the positive will coming. So from October onwards, the economy will be start recovering. So economy sector, economy areas, they are going to be start recover from October 15, 17 October onwards, and you will see the inflation level slight drop, and then also that the job creation will be emerge, holidays, and then other areas will be look forward to having a very good season. Also, the spending power from the people side, there will be slightly increase in this last quarter. You're going to see that way. And areas, IT sector, automobile sector, agriculture sector, they all will have a very positive response from the planet. Education sector and commercial sector, where we say consultations and uh, professional sectors, they will have a slight drop economically. And the areas which is very concerned about it is health sector, where there will be a slight concern about the health area, because the some kind of the health concerns will be there all the time. So don't drop your guard. Stay protected all the time. So you will see the some kind of the health protections as well. Share market, if you want to really invest the next week from Wednesday till the Friday, the share market will be in a positive sign. You can invest in any share, particularly which I mentioned about the IT and automobile shares are going to be very look positive they are. In the same time, when we look the geographical situation, so European country will have a slightly difficulties to face when it's come to the handling the human crisis. So they will go through the very difficult human crisis in European countries. Americans and the Asian countries will have a slightly better understanding when it's come to the human handling. So that's where the governments will be a very progressive government, and very powerful government will be a lead to the next quarter with powerful economical benefits. African continent will have a balanced situations where the government will try everything to bring the economy back, but human mentality or human sector where they will be not do good. So as much as government trying best, but human resources and sources will be not powerful as supposed to be, and that is why the economy will not good shape in last quarter. When we look the generally in the overall circumstances when it's come to the planetary, so next 2 3 weeks very positive planets are looking, and as soon as the world will enter in the 15 17 October, the table will turn, and you will see that turning table will play a very crucial, very positive role, and you have to just take advantage out of it. So this was the actually our general prediction when it's come to the worldwide. Now I'm coming to the individual planets. So individual number, so you know how to count a number. I don't have to say what to do, what to not to do. And if you don't understand, you go in the descriptions, you can count yourself what is your number as well. So number one, people, you will be under control by the planet called the moon. So very, very positive planet. Sorry, very good things happening. In the same time, you will receive the very, very good news from your long distance loved ones. You will have a very positive response from your colleagues. You will have a very positive response from your friends and family. Only the area which is number one, people, you have to be concerned about it, how to spend the money. Because when you get too excited, when you get too enthusiastics, you don't know how to control your expenses. And if you're going to overspend, you will see this week that your spending power will be increased, and then might you landing up to the debt as well. So control your finances, control and your diet as well. Try to not to eat any kind of the junk food and avoid to eat consume non-consumable drinks, which is might gives you a uneasiness in your body. So this is the number one, people. Number two, people, you all will be under control by the Surya and Shukra. These combinations means ke, if I look at that way, you going to become a lazy this week. So your laziness will make you a non-productive personality. So try to be a very strong and very hard, particularly if you are a student. If you are into the this education sector, make sure that you do not allow your laziness to take over your daily routine. Number one. In the same time, number two, people, what will happen to you is your expenses will be suddenly increase. So control your money, and also try to not to involve yourself in any kind of the food which any involved in a food distributions or food related matters where you might not feel easy. And also, if you are in the sector of the restaurant, make sure that your all utensils and then your restaurants is clean, and then everything is running smoothly, because that area you might suffer very heavily if you become a negligence. That's why it says this is you will feel lazy, but this is not time to become a lazy for number two, people. In the same time, you will have a very positive response from your family members. Your family members will be supportive. You will receive the very good news from your loved ones as well. And if you want to propose your future life partner, this is the right time for you to propose. Number three, people, overall this week you will be under control by the planet called the Booth means Mercury. You are in directly in your own planets, your intelligence, your intellectual, your own power, inner power will play a very crucial role. So that's why you're going to be very strong and firm decision maker personality. Your decisions will decide what the future of your family, what the future of your colleagues, what the future of your company. So make sure you take the right decision on right time with the right teamwork. Your health wise is looking very good. Your family members health is looking good. Only you need to be concerned about your wife. If you have a wife, if you have a husband, just to take care of your husband or wife, because that area not looking too good. So spend the time with them and give enough time to them as well. Economy looking good, and then you might have a small short trip traveling as well. Number four, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the Surya is uh, very good planet in a sense where you will be have a very confidence. Your confidence level will be much higher. Your confidence level will be very strong. And but only the area which is I don't want you to be get involved in arrogance. So do not try to become arrogant towards your colleagues, towards your family members, towards your friends, towards your anybody, because your sometime your power has taken over your intelligence, and then you react in the manners which is not supposed to be. So try to cool down, calm down, and focus on what you're doing. Economy sectors, you number four, people are looking good. Health wise also you looking good. There is a chances for you to invest in a real estate. You might buy the new property. You might invest in a real estate business as well. So number four, people, this is a perfect time for you to invest in a real estate. Buying property, selling property, you can do it as well. As much as we know the Shraddha, but you can start process as well. Number five, people, you all of you will be controlled by the planet Mangal, means anger. Anger is your enemy. Make sure anger is your enemy. If you're going to get angry for nothing, That means you creating your own progress at the stop. So you're not going to be progressive, you're not going to be very healthy in the sense where if you're going to get angry. So control your anger, cool down, focus on your what you do, mind your own business strategy, take care of your father, spend the time with your father, and also give something towards your father's shraddha as well. Number five, people economically not looking too good, so spend wisely, and health wise is looking too good, but do not get overconfidence because your health is good. That does not mean you can eat anything and everything. So control your diet as well, and try to avoid argument with your neighbor and colleagues as well. Number six, people, all of you will be controlled by the planets, and the planets called the Rahu. Rahu planet is something which is very for you is good planet. So you will receive if anything outstanding in your life, that will start to move on. If you want to buy a property, if you want to invest in a property, if you want to get in a new house, there's a pretty much chances where you will be receive the good news as well. In the same time, number six, people, your new job opportunities are waiting, only you just need to take a decisions. In the same time, number six, people, when it's come to your family life, slightly not going well, so learn how to manage the family life as well, and then understand the family dynamics are different, so you make sure you adjust into the environment where you are entering into, or you're going to be entering same time. When in the same time, number six, people, only my concern is for you is your money. Save the money, don't overspend in anything luxuries particularly. Okay, so number seven, people, all of you will be controlled by the Ketu, means you're not going to be satisfied with anything and anybody. That means your dissatisfactions will take over everything. You're not going to be happy person. So this week is you, there is lots of happiness surrounding with you, but you're not going to be happy because your expectations versus reality means your expectation is too high, but your reality is opposite than that. So you make sure do not expect anything too big from anybody, and do not expect anything less to anybody. So remain your expectation at the balanced level and focus on your own business. Your economic wise, you're not looking too good, so try to not to spend too much extra money into the leisure or luxury items. Health sector, you need to be focused about your health. You need to be put it in concern, and also try to not to travel as much as you can, avoid till the Tuesday, and then after you can travel as well. Number eight, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet called the uh, Guru, Mr. Jupiter. So Jupiter is planet something which is in your area. You will have a very good news. If you're expecting very good news, that means there is a very pretty much chances for you to have a very good news in your life. And good news can be come from any direction. Your visa applications, your traveling, your wife will give you a very good news. Your husband will have a good promotions, and that means any area sector looking, if you're putting in your market the business, you will receive the good news as well in that sector as well. But overall this week is looking good. Your spirituality increase, your intelligence will be increased, your financial sector will be very positive, your health sector will be very very good. Only the area which is I'm concerned is for the number eight, people, is try to not to allow ego to take over your intelligence. If you're going to become egoistic personality, then you will lose the happy moment which is on the way and you supposed to be enjoy. But if your ego is hurting yourself, that means despite having everything, you will have a nothing. So enjoy your week, and then also take care of your loved ones as well. Number nine, people, all of you will be controlled by the planet is called the planet Mangal. Mangal means ke Mars. So Mangal Guru Yuti is good, means ke you might receive very good financial support from your business, your work, and surprise visit from your loved ones as well. Number nine, people, you might receive a very progressive report from your business, from your work. You might receive very good response from your colleagues and your clients as well. Your family life will be improved. Very romantic life is coming. You might spend a good quality time with your family, with your husband, with your wife, and also spend the time with your children as well. This is a good week is going. In the same time, number nine people, only the area which is you need to be focused is your health. Do not become a lazy towards your health. If something you're not feeling well, visit your doctor and also visit your medical advisor as well. In the same time, if you are thinking to invest into the real estate or in the share market, you can invest, but invest wisely. Do not do overspending. And then, if you want to put your property on the market, this is the right time for you to put your property on the market as well. So this was our prediction for the number 1 to 9. Now I'm coming to the area which is called the remedial part. So remedy is this week. Remedy is very important remedy. So let me tell you, uh, when it's come to the remedy, we in our Hinduism, there is a three area. The area number one is the Devrun, area number two is a Rishirun, and area number three is a Pitrurun. Devrun means ke God, Bhagwan. Bhagwan is everywhere. So by praying every day, lighting the devo, or worshipping the Bhagwan, or chanting the mantra, and everything, that's why we giving back to the Dev, means ke Bhagwan, who gave us so many things without expectations, like sunlight. Sunlight means ke the light from the sun, direct sun, without any charging and everything. River water, rain, everything coming from the nature, which is created by the Bhagwan. So that's why we give back by praying to them. Rishi Runa, when we respect our guru, spiritual masters, when we have uh, uh, when we give our dan to our spiritual personalities, and then when we respect the dharmic personalities, religious personalities, pujari, and brahmin, and then rishi and sadhu and sant, that's why we give back to the our Rishi rune. Now this is time for the called the Pitru rune, means ke ancestral rune. So in the Hindu calendar, there is 15 days has been allocated for the ancestors. So this ancestral rune, when we pray to the ancestors on during this 2 weeks time, so we come out from the our ancestral rune, means ke depth. So this remedy is about all about how to give back to our ancestors. So what to do? So three things you can do it. The first things, every day give a food to the birds, particularly the kagura will come. Secondly, you feed a Brahmin or give a grocery, means ke sidhu dan to the Brahmin. And third, do the tarpan and shraddha and havan in your house. These are the three general remedy or general things everybody does in a shraddha. Now I'm coming to the remedial part. If you have an ancestral dosh, means ke pitru dosh, if you are if your ancestors are not happy with something, if you are facing the difficulties in your life, how to handle that pitru dosh. So that's where this remedy will help you. From Saturday 10th till the 25th September, these are the 2 weeks every day. Three things you can do it. Besides those regular things which I already told you. Now, the first, every morning, minimum 21 tulsi leaves you offer to the Bhagwan Sri Vishnu. Number one, that is the number one you can do it. Number two, what you can do is in the one small bowl, put the little bit milk, doodh, black sesame seed means ke kala tal, and tulsi patra 3, and the sandalwood powder 4, and the fifth one a little bit mud means ke honey. All five ingredients, put it together, and then go outside where the sunrise point, and then holding that pot or that bowl in your hand, chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya mantra 21 times, and tell the Bhagwan Surya Narayan to give your ancestors peace and comfort wherever they are. So every morning you can do that one, holding that one, chanting the Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya mantra 21 times. And after you finish your 21 time holding, then take that one and put it into the any plant, but not in the tulsi plant. Besides the tulsi plant, you can put it in any plant, or if possible, you can put it in the river as well, or ocean as well. This you can do it every day from Saturday till the 25th. Thirdly, every day you take the small portion, little bit money out for your ancestors. And the 25th, you collect all the money and give it dan to the poor, needy Brahmin, or give a sidhu to the Brahmin or nearest temple pujari, or you can deposit directly into the any pujari's account as well. So these are the remedies. If you do, your ancestors will have received the will receive the peace, and then once they receive the peace, your prosperity nobody can stop. So this is what our was looking our weekly predictions, and that's how your remedies will work. And we're looking forward to having a regular sessions. And once again, I apologize for those 5 weeks which I didn't come, but unfortunately it was circumstances. But it will be regular from now, and I will try my best to come during the Navratri as well. Now, while I'm talking about the Navratri, I always advise 9 days time. In these days, there is a blind faith is increasing. Okay, by 9 color saris or 9 color kurtas, we must wear it in all each day is separated. I believe that should not happen, because by wearing the 9 color saris each day, different color saris, we're not praying, we're not worshipping Mataji, we're not giving our devotion to the Mataji. Mataji, devotion and faith is depend on how you pray to her, what you do during those 9 nights. 9 colors represent a 9 type of the bhakti, shraddha, and 9 type of the devotion. In next week, I will mention about it. Instead of the wearing the 9 color saris, increase your 9 type of the devotion within you. In those all 9 nights, wearing the 2 hours, 3 hours, 9 saris. In India, nobody did that one in over so many years. And up to today's, nobody's even doing that things. I don't know why in South Africa this blind faith has been increased. And that is why our youngsters are moving away from our culture and our tradition, because we are blind faith personalities. And we becoming a blind faith if we follow this kind of the things. And my things I always says, do not follow the blind faith. Understand the concept, realize the concept, and follow that with your faith and devotions. In the same time, I request, do not increase. I know nobody will listen to me as well, but if one person change his or her mind, I will I will happy with it. So instead of the wearing the 9 days 9 color saris, you can, why don't you wear the everyday colorful saris? Why don't you wear everyday colorful kurtas and everything? What is stopping you? In olden days, there was not a, such a things like this. And why we becoming suddenly in olden days? Because of social media says we believe and we ignore the scriptures. Try to not to do that one. Stay safe. In the same time, we'll see you next week again with new concept, with a new understanding about your faith, devotion, and the scientific based astrology. ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्ति वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः शामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः